What's happening? Did it start? Oh, we all live. Okay. Don't call me, nigga. Yo. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. The Halloween episode of Silk and the Guys. I'm your host Silk tonight, and I got my guys in the building. I got my cuz Squeaky in the building. What's up, cuz?
Shit, what's
Got my
good
boy
with you, Joe?
in the building. What's up, bro?
What's going
We got a
on,
couple
P?
more people that's gonna slide through and drop through on us tonight. But tonight episode is What's Real Men to the Alphabet Boys. We're not gonna get controversial here, and it shouldn't be nothing where anybody would want to feel like they want to cancel us or hate our opinion. We just want to propose the questions that's been put forth by society and answer them in a male cis gender fashion. So all of us being alpha males, alpha men, we have a different opinion as to say about certain things that come up. Um, and tonight we're going to indulge in our opinions. Um, if you don't like it, please turn it off. Don't judge this one show because it gets heated sometimes. Um, but what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick break before we start the show and do our sponsors. The official beer of the Silk and the Guys morning. That morning. Hey, we can dream, right? Silk and the Guys podcast and variety show is Moore's Beer, a Chicago brand forward black owned beer company. Go out to your favorite stores, get you a 4 pack, 8 pack, 12 pack, however you go. It's really good. Most importantly, drink responsibly. Our next sponsor is Mighty Organics, where you can get that 100% organic sea moss. 8 ounces for the 35. Everybody trying to hit you across the head for 4 ounces for 40. This brand believes that it's more health than the wealth. So come get some. And our last one is, of course, me, Silk Threads Clothing Company, the best in the city. I'm the best to do it. Been doing it the longest. If you've ever got anything from me, I'm pretty sure it still look as good as the day you got it. So hit Silk Threads Clothing up. IG on Silk Threads, Facebook Silk Threads, TikTok Silk Threads. Slide through, grab you something new. I make whatever you need whenever. And to start the show, oh, hold on. I got another one of my guys on. Look at my little brother drop through.
What
Everybody,
up?
Big Smooth.
Big
What's, what's,
Smoke.
what's
What's up?
poppin'? It's your boy in this bitch. What's good,
Ah,
yo?
What up, cuzzo?
What's up, cuzzo? Man,
Shit,
why can't I gotta get this off my screen so I can see y'all, B?
that's
I
Stevie
hold
with that shit, Joe.
on.
You gotta wait for him to put it up there,
Got
Joe.
hold on. I'm gonna set everything up. Just a second,
That's the
bro.
way he got the screen, Joe.
And we gonna go back. All right. So
Mhm.
hold on. Yeah, I done dropped my brother in, and now we got technical difficulties. That's it.
Oh,
Is everybody right? You see it? You see it? You see it?
Nope.
Everybody little?
Yeah,
Yep.
Let me see what we got. What we got? Is that it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we
what's
go.
up?
Hey,
Yeah, we
I
good.
just took my grills
We can do
out,
that one.
man.
I got the
Cut it
one in
up.
the back.
Don't make me go put my grills on, bro.
Hold on, you was muted, cuz I look. First, before we get to going in anything, I have a black spotlight showcase coming on. We're gonna interview this female black mogul named Latrish Kirby. Uh, she has multiple businesses. I'm waiting on her to just come through and join us in the lab. While I'm doing that, I want to give a shout out to Psy Baby. Just dropped his album on the 27th. Do It for Demon. Um, and I must say, that's another banger, nephew. That's another banger, nephew. I love my favorite track is I See. Um, while we at it, I want to, let me see. Can I make this bigger? I want to play this. There we go. Let's holler at my boy Psy for a minute.
We done froze up, though.
Yeah, I can't even hear.
Can you hear? My bad, y'all. Doing too much. Yeah. I'm sorry. Was I having technical issues? Couldn't hear it.
Yeah,
Still
we
couldn't
can
Still
hear
hear.
you.
can't hear it. And
You
see,
could. It
you
wasn't
had me
loud enough
muted,
for
so
you.
I,
I know I had to mute it because I didn't want the noise to come through. You couldn't hear nothing. Oh,
None.
that
shit,
was
you might
crazy.
well have us talking.
Oh man, I ain't know all that. That was a mistake. I apologize.
Not
I
your fault.
apologize. But okay, now but then I need to fix that because I got more. Let me see. Input, output, MacBook. Okay, check, check. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see something. Let me just play. Let me do this for my person. Come on, I got an interview because I got something to play for. Tell me, can y'all hear now?
Y'all had said.
Y'all hear
I don't
nothing
hear
still?
shit, Joe.
Nothing
Hello.
still?
Nope.
I don't hear shit,
Crazy.
bro.
That's crazy because you can hear me, but you can't hear the goddamn. Okay. Hey, look, like I say, man, these little things that happen when when you first start up. Shit happen.
Oh yeah, you good. We gonna get it together, bro.
Always
Don't
gonna get
trip.
straight. It's always gonna be worse before it get better.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to
Yeah.
don't let me play the song. Uh, 1 second. But anyway, might as well just get into it. Uh, my first conversation was Turk. We gonna get into Turk first. Well, no. First of all, how you guys Halloween going, man? Let's get into a little small banter before we get this. Let me work this out while we talk about chew the fat. Squeaky, how the Halloween going? You finna do the Sunday Fun Day on TikTok tonight, right? At the real Squeaky. Tell them how
Yeah,
to get to you,
yeah.
bro.
It's the real squeaky on TikTok. Y'all can slide on me. I'm about to go live. We do our Sunday Fun Day. I'm the only uh, live host on TikTok that has his own personal DJ and a co-host.
Yeah.
What we do is we play music, we talk shit, man. We sit back, we kick it, we drinking, we enjoying ourselves, man, and then we have conversation and we just feed off the energy of the crowd, man. It's a party. So if you're gonna slide through, make sure you charge your Bluetooth up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you Bluetooth your phone to your speaker. So make sure that Bluetooth speaker you got, make sure it's charged up. Because we gonna party for about 3 hours. So it's a straight party today, man. And it's
Oh,
Halloween. We gonna be on some real freaky shit tonight. So I'm trying to tell you
oh,
something.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm about to make sure I join
Oh,
that,
right
cuz.
after the
You
show.
heard
Right
me?
Yeah,
after the show.
yeah, because
Yes,
I'm gonna have to
sir.
leave
Right
out.
after the
I'm gonna have
show.
to leave out about 6:15 to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna get it
Right
cracking.
after the show. We gonna get dead on it. Um, it seemed like my computer want to act funny right now, but so we just gonna have to go in and I'm gonna have to just do what I got to do. Your boy Turk said all men play gay prison games, and he don't see nothing wrong with it. And he made the comparison to him kissing Lil Wayne, him kissing Baby and all of them over there doing what they was doing now was to him a comparison of if you playing basketball and you tap somebody on the ass to say good game.
Yeah.
And his opinion was this is what men do. I'm not sure if we are calling the same men, because these guys was kissing and saying they like boys and all that other stuff. So the question I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel is, and you can go further into it, is he right? Is this normal or what? I'll start with you, Squeak.
Man, look here, man. All that. Look, first off, I'm gonna say this. So I have no qualm with anybody and what they do, who they
Right.
decide they want to love. I have no issue with that. That's not my.
Facts.
As long
Right.
as it's not brought to me, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I support
Facts.
anybody for finding somebody that loves them and they love that other person. All right, so I'm gonna say that now. Growing up in the era that I grew up in, okay, um, people that were into, well, especially men, because females, they always looked at it as being sexy. when it was a female dealing with another female, it was always looked at as being sexual. But coming up in the era I came up in, when it was a male wanting to be with another man, it was frowned upon. Uh, and so, like, coming up, no, we didn't play them type of games. Now that I'm older, I understand it more. And like I say, I have no problem with anybody who, regardless of who they want to pick, to love them. That's on them. But I'm not gonna sit here and because I support that, I'm not gonna sit here and say that yeah, them the type of games that men supposed to play. Keep
Right,
100. I
right,
don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? No, that ain't for me. I ain't never done nothing like that before.
Right.
right. And you
Right.
play sports,
Right.
right? Football,
Yes,
right?
yeah, I play sports. Now look, and see the crazy part is like, yeah, when you play sports, you did smack motherfuckers on their ass when you on the football field or on the top of the helmet and shit, yo. That you and you hooping, yeah, you did that. But it wasn't no, I'm gonna smack you on your ass because I want you to bend over. You know what I'm saying? It was like good job. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So,
Okay, so what do
but
you
see
what do you
nowadays
say to
you
the
sit back and look at some of that stuff and it make you like, damn, I did do that.
right?
That's
So
just
that's what
me.
I was about to say. Was it were we doing something that we seen and we thought was the tradition and the culture of it, or was we tricked into believing that that was true? You know what I mean? Like that was what to do. Was it something that somebody told us, or did we just follow the tradition?
I think we just follow the tradition. Did nobody really tell us, hey, when you playing ball, and he do something good, you smack that man on his ass. But that's that's something totally different. You know what I mean? Like that's men don't play games like that. You know what I mean? We don't do that, yo. You know what I mean? That's some like Big Cuzzo said, to each his own. I don't discriminate on nobody that got love for the other side. That's just them. But me and mine's, no, yo, we don't play games like that. We don't, you know, I ain't never did nothing like that, yo. And I can't see myself doing nothing like that. You know what I mean? But if he like it, that's that's on him. No salute. I
All
mean,
right. All right, before I ask my next guest, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. The views of the people on this podcast does not reflect the Silk and the Guys podcast and variety show. Now, with that said, Knuckles, what you got, man?
Cause man, I got this mask on so it restrains me from just going out here and just going bananas about what I want to say. So I'm gonna go off. Now let me say this. Yeah, it's true. Each their own. You do what you do. You float your boat how you want to float your boat. But here's the problem: you cannot promote what you do. If you get what I'm saying, you can't go out here in the world and say, I want equal rights. I want this. I want that. I want to be treated the same like everybody else. But yet you promoting this shit. How can you get on live TV? Hell, I don't think nobody on this podium been in prison. So how the fuck can you even put prison games on that shit? Talking about every man that plays that shit.
right,
Now if you like that shit, then okay, great. I'm gonna hold my hands up to the people. But me myself, no, I don't play prison games at all. Hell no. That prison game shit means you was going there with another motherfucker. That's what it is. Now that's just my opinion, and I'm not knocking nobody for what they do. You know, and I'm not knocking a motherfucker for want to go that route. But everybody don't want to go that route. It's a real motherfucking man out here who want to stick to the same motherfucking plan that we supposed to, and promoting that shit to not be allowed. Now that's how I feel about that shit. You can go out here and sausage an ostrich. You can go out there and have a whole relationship with an elephant. I wouldn't give a fuck, but you ain't got to promote it.
Right.
right,
Well,
right.
I now I'm gonna piggyback off that and say I agree with the fact that A lot of things don't have to be promoted. Okay, we don't. You don't go around and promote you black. You don't promote you white, Asian. You don't promote your male or female. But in this situation, it seems like this is the only thing that's being promoted. You know what I'm saying? It's being programmed. And it's who am I to say what's normal? All I can say is what I think, what I do. For one, I spend a lot of my life trying to stay out of prison. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I can't speak to those that go to prison. Now, I know when you in prison, there's no females around. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody say they playing prison games, I'm thinking, who the fuck play that? You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand that. You don't cause he made another comparison was like he's like, man, you see your homeboy come up and you be like, ooh, I don't even want to say it in that voice. It just make me feel weird. He's like some
Right.
shit like basically, I wish I could have played the video because he said it in the video on some shit like calling they homies bitches and like ooh bitch, like a female to do ooh bitch, you looking good in that outfit, or you know what I'm saying? That even that is nothing real men do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Real men don't walk
Hey,
up to their
Lord, I
home,
don't play that bitch word.
compliment their outfits and shit like that. You know what I mean? At the best you'll get, nigga, you looking sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You ain't for to
you,
be
you know
like,
what?
ooh, you look.
Let me piggyback off that off you now. That shit goes bigger than church. If you go to the store, you know how hard it is to find some real motherfucking blue jeans these days, not them being skinny there. Come on now. I mean, everything is a promotion to that right there. You know, I mean, they got jobs out here with flowers and shit on there for men. And I'm saying, where the fuck is y'all going with this? Who the fuck
Mm-hmm.
gonna wear a whole job suit with lips and shit all on that motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
for men? You
Mm-hmm.
know, come on now. I mean, in this case, Turk saying some shit
Mm-hmm.
that if he believe
Mm-hmm.
in, that's just what he believes in. You know what I'm saying? He might like playing prison games. Okay, great. But shit, for all us real men, we becoming like dinosaurs like a motherfucker. It seems like that, you know, back in the day, they used to hit that, you know, bros before hoes. Today's generation believe that shit. They for real. You go to some parties, some up in that motherfucker. And I'm saying, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got anything to fill in, Squeak?
I, it, it's a little bit off topic, but it is still on topic. And ooh, I hope don't. Look, you can take it how you want to take it. My biggest issue with the LGBTQ plus community. I hope I said that right, and I wasn't saying it disrespectfully.
Left
Um,
plus.
okay, the plus. I forgot the plus. My biggest issue is a lot of you all go from being victims of bullying to straight bullies.
To the
You know what I'm
bullies.
saying?
Yeah.
It's like, now I get it, man. I get it. Somebody may offend you, but you all they go straight from being victims into bullies. Not everybody, but a lot of them. They go get on because everybody's in this cancel culture now.
Right.
Well, let's go cancel somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm offended. And it's just like what Dave Chappelle was saying in his special, The Closer. Like we should all be able to laugh together. You know how long they've been making jokes about black people, and we ain't went and counsel nobody because they making jokes about black people.
Right.
Um, so it's like, why all of a sudden is it that because somebody makes a joke about somebody, now it's they quick to want to counsel them? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, bro. It's a lot,
And you know, and
and
it has people walking around on eggshells too, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because you
yeah,
Yeah.
let's
and
just
Yeah.
let's stay here. Let's stay here. I'm glad you brought us here because we wouldn't have never seen Saturday morning cartoons if cancel culture was back when we was kids.
Oh
There would
yeah.
have never been a Richard Pryor or a Red Fox or Dick Gregory or a
But
Patrice O'Neal
Red
or
Fox.
there would
do you
never
know
be
we,
these type of
bro?
people.
Do you know we wouldn't even have Bugs Bunny and Looney
But
Tunes if
yeah,
it was a cast culture, cancel culture?
dude, but listen, dude, they
Do you
canceled
remember the
fucking
part? It's one cartoon in particular with him and Elmer Fudd. They shooting over the fence, and they like one little, two little, three little.
three, yeah,
For
folks, yeah.
that'd have been canceled if we were living if we had the cancel culture back then. It's a lot of stuff that we would not have been privy to as kids.
Well, well, here's the icing on the cake. There would never be a such thing as Walt Disney.
Oh
Walt
man.
Disney had
Yeah, what?
all of the racist cartoons.
All of the racist
Plenty had
cartoons.
Asians. He had the 10 little niggers.
Yeah.
You dig?
But
You know what I mean?
you know what?
So he had the Irish looking crazy, he had the Jewish looking crazy. Walt Disney wouldn't have made it in cancel culture. So we would have lost out on a lot of life. Cancel culture is really trying to stop life and learning
Well,
and being able to make a mistake and grow from it or have an opinion.
well, oh, man, how can I put this together? Okay,
Say that
things to
shit.
make you go. Things to make you go. Now,
Absolutely.
we are at a cancel culture where everything that we just you guys just said is true. If we wouldn't even get a chance to see that shit if it was their case. If they were then back then, we'd have been all fucked up. But here's the thing: we are in a cancel culture where at the point now you can cancel certain things, but promote this prison game shit. And how is that educational? Now, here's the fucked up thing: as people of color, we don't even know the real truth. That we're just not getting the truth about in 2021, 2020 about our heritage, about the people, how we were sodomized and killed and hung and raped and all that. Now, that's more important than giving a fuck about what gender you want to be. If you want to be an orange today, then be a fucking orange. But in this case, it's every time that's more important. It's like, no, that's not more important. This is transgender or the L. Now, I don't even want to slaughter them. My thing is this. I didn't have a gay uncle. I didn't got gay aunties, shit like that. Gay is gay. You don't need to put a fucking letter or a title on that shit and say this is what it is. You know who the fuck y'all is? The homosexuality has been around since the beginning of time. Sodom and Gomorrah. Hello, it's in the Bible. That so you guys are no special than I'm gonna just put it out there. The black and fucking agenda. We have been ridiculed and murdered for the centuries. And this shit right here is not important. You wanna, like I say, you wanna be another motherfucker, then be another motherfucker. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, people of color are being murdered. We are being slaughtered. There are 78,000 motherfuckers missing. The majority of them is black people. So fuck. I mean, excuse me. I'm not saying fuck y'all, but fuck what you talking about. Fuck what y'all
Right.
stand for. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to go
Well,
march, gay parade, cool. But fuck all that other shit.
well, look, this was I do because that's like I said, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. My thing is this with this, like I said, like everybody say, everybody has gay family members, right? But
Right.
that the fact that they were gay wasn't their race. You get what I'm saying? We knew
Yeah.
what
Mm-hmm.
they were, and that was just their kink. That was their sexual kink. That is what they like to do sexually, but behind closed doors. We knew when that person, be it male, female, family member it is, we knew when that person went in the room with their significant other and cut the lights off, we knew it was a different sexual kink.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't put no value on that. We didn't put no emphasis on that. We knew who it was, and everybody was everybody. But the fact that you have to now identify as a race of people that have unusual sexual kinks. Now you're being defined by how you have sex as a people now? Is that for real?
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
so
Yeah,
so now we ain't have to say we was straight. It was a secret. You didn't know if nobody was straight or gay. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? But now since they want to be out, which is cool, I don't care about knowing what your sexual preference is. If you just want to talk to me about sex, that's cool. I understand. You're gay? Okay, cool. That's how you have sex. What? Are you trying to figure out am I gay so you can come on to me? Or was that just some information you thought I should know so I can leave with? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't ask you. You know what I'm saying? That's like me walking up to you, somebody like, hey, I'm Silk. I'm a male black guy. Okay. Hey,
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
Silk. I love to play video games. Yeah, yeah. And all of my people, all my video gamers, we want to be known as video gamers. And from now on, all of the men are called bots, and all of the women are called gims. You know what I'm saying? We come up with our own language, our own words, our own verbiage, our own rules, our own laws, and we're gonna force everybody in the world to obey by these laws. You can't even call a person a him or her no more. You can't call a person a he or she anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, a act, a sexual act, and how you like your sex has morphed into a race of people. Nobody else is. See, and I say a race of people because they have their own name and they have their own acronym, and all of those people, no matter what other color and what other race they come from, they put that first. You know what I'm saying? They put that first. So
I, I feel that a lot of this shit that's going on is a lot of propaganda from the real shit that's happening. Because I mean, in this case, it's kind of a tricky situation because if you look at what's going on, it's like once again, let me just put this out. This ain't homosexual bashing, gay bashing. I'm not homophobe or
not at
nothing
all.
like that. You know, I'm just keeping it real. Now, let me start with the ladies right quick. Ladies that go that way, that plays the man role in that situation. You know, the lady that you're with that's playing the woman role, she hasn't changed her role. If you get what I'm saying, she's still portraying as being the woman in this role. Hold on, y'all. Give me one second.
Absolutely, I get exactly what you're talking
Hey,
Oh,
about. As
yeah,
far
yeah.
hey,
So in this case, it's like just say if the woman break up with the woman that's playing the man role, she can go back to being with a man, and the lady that's playing the man role, she can't go back to being a woman because she don't want to do that. So that's kind of like a catch 22 kind of shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
just
Or,
go get
or
another one.
if it, well, that's true. But here's the thing: if she go get another woman, the woman she get is still playing the woman's role. So she can flip flop whenever. You know what I'm saying? But then if you look at the man, ain't no flip flopping for that man. Once he goes that route, there is no such thing as coming back from that and then tell your significant other, by the way, I used to go there. What you think gonna happen to his relationship? So that's why I say it's propaganda because it's still all fucked up to be in that situation. And it's like once again, I'm not knocking a motherfucker for what they do. But if it's just that fucked up to be in a relationship like that, why the fuck is he promoting that shit? You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers out here
Let's
got regular heterosexual relationships, motherfuckers ain't promoting their relationship bad to the motherfucker. Come on,
hey,
man.
look, can I jump on the bandwagon when you said propaganda?
please,
All right,
please.
look. And look, again, I'm gonna make this disclaimer. I have nothing against anybody that decides that they want to love someone that is of the same sexual relation as them.
Man, we got
But
enough
I'm gonna
gay
say,
cousins to stand up for us. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
hey, yeah, my daughter a member of the Alphabet Mafia, so I ain't got nothing against it. So,
My sis.
yeah, yeah. So it's all about the reason why it's pushed so much in the media, pushed so much on television, pushed so much. It's even starting. They're trying to push it in the education system, and they pushing it everywhere. It's all about population manipulation. If you have a certain percentage of people that are only dealing within their same sex, they cannot reproduce. That takes a, if you have a certain percentage within one generation that controls a future generation. It's all about population manipulation.
Absolutely. I
I'm a,
believe in
Right.
that
I'm gonna leave it.
wholeheartedly.
That's why they trying.
Wholeheartedly.
That's why they trying to go at our kids. So when they get older, in a minute, being straight is not gonna be normal no more. They're gonna look at you like you crazy.
Exactly. Flip the whole
Like
game.
flip the
Flip the
whole
whole game.
script.
That's exactly what's going on now. They already, the cancel culture, the toxic culture. They already making it toxic to be masculine. Ain't nothing else. At first, it was toxic femininity. A lot of people didn't know that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Then because that's when they was in a bad bitch and demon time, and you know what I'm saying? Women can do this. Bad bitches, demon time. Uh, uh, uh what the hell? What the city girls say? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? They out here. You know what I'm saying? They can say that, but boy, you don't even really be wanting to say what you got to say. You got to really think about how I'm gonna word what I'm trying to say, not to. Matter of
Offend
fact,
nobody.
anyway, man, the whole thing is this: the agenda has it so fucked up. You can't even go. Anybody went clothes shopping lately?
Oh
Nobody
yes,
went clothes
Hell yeah.
shopping lately. Have
Uh-uh.
you
I went
have you
yesterday.
seen that there? Have you seen that you can't get no baggy jeans anymore?
That
Ain't
ain't
Yeah, you
in
nobody
can't get
style
no
selling.
anymore.
Ain't nobody selling. None of the brand name stores are selling jeans that's not leggings, not jeggings.
I
Skinny
had some
jeans
on
is the
yesterday.
only thing. You had some on yesterday, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
put them motherfuckers back on. Do a TikTok, nigga. We missed that laugh.
I had some. I got some. I got me some motherfucking jeans, some skinny leg jeans. So yeah, I had to. So
You
that
better
was the only
stop
pair
fucking
of jeans
playing.
they had in the picture. So I had to.
Get the fuck out of here. Stop playing, man. Look.
Stop playing, yo. Don't do that,
Hey.
G. Don't do it, G. Don't do it,
yeah,
G. Don't do
yeah.
Hey,
it.
I was gonna buy me a pair of
Hey,
jeggings
y'all
and
niggas.
shit. You know
Yeah.
Hey, y'all niggas gonna stop wearing skinny jeans when a gay nigga walk up to you and say, them balls looking good in them jeans,
Hey,
nigga.
what
What?
I'm saying?
you gonna start wearing them jeans? I'm gonna cut off the circulation.
Hell
hey,
no. Uh-uh.
hey.
Oh no, boy.
Hey,
Yeah,
No
what you
picture my
sir.
mean?
fat
Hey,
ass
hey,
walking
hey,
around and shit.
That nigga stupid, boy. No
hey, hey,
sir.
hey, you know niggas nah, the squeaky don't be sagging though, but you know niggas be sagging pants and shit. The motherfuckers will stop that bullshit wearing them skinny jeans and sagging their pants if one of them gay guys walk up, slap him on his ass and say his balls look good. Your balls sticking out in them pants.
Hey, boy, that's the promotion. You ain't know.
A nigga pull that shit up real quick, put a belt on, won't they?
All right.
Hey, motherfuckers don't even know. That's where all that shit started. A lot of motherfuckers think that the draw sag and shit like that came from prison. That didn't come from prison. That came from the male prostitute to let you know that they was out here. That's how they advertise, and that's the
But
message.
they but
Everybody,
it did but it did, it's a lot of it's a lot of documentaries out there and a lot of inside information do say that in jail, that was how that the those that wanted to engage in that lifestyle showed the other prisoners without letting the guards know. And the excuse for it would be what they would do is that they'll get a overall one size bigger, you know, and that without a belt, that shit sag. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it
I,
actually
I,
is
I
now. Those are prison. Matter of fact, there you go. Those are prison games. Sagging your
now let
pants,
me,
it's a prison
yeah, but
game.
let me say this.
Those are
Let me say
prison
this
games.
about that where it supposedly came from, like prison. You got to get to prison. That was already in them before they went to prison.
Oh
That
no,
came
no,
from the
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm so okay. I get what you're saying. You saying they took the people who was doing that took it into prison, and then that's
correct,
where they were advertising their
correct,
wares.
correct.
Right.
Okay,
But
I
outside the
can agree with
world,
that, but you still can't take away from the fact that this was only allowed in prison. You get what I'm
no man,
saying?
no.
Look,
I mean, and
you
I'm gonna
you
say this. In the shy, everybody know about Rush Street. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rush Street ain't changed. Everybody know about Independence and Madison and things like that. All up and down in Madison. Hell, you might find a fucking frog out there prostitute on Madison. So I'm just
I'm
saying,
going up north.
yeah, there
yeah,
are
I
places where motherfuckers go. It's the shy. You know, I mean, that's the same thing. If you went to Atlanta, everybody know. Everybody know. The entire city, everybody know where them cats be at. Everybody know. So I mean, it ain't
you
like it's no secret. You know, you live in a shack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, everybody here that's on this podium know the shack. Everybody know when certain areas not to go into and shit like that. We know, so they know motherfuckers
Boys
secret. It ain't
down.
like
yeah.
right. Motherfuckers ain't like we blind to it and we don't know what places not to go to. These places been
Right.
around since we were kids.
75th and Halsted.
Over there on
What?
That's
Jeff,
where the
over there on
boys be
Jeff.
out there dropping their draws for cash. Yeah.
What?
Out
All the way
there
from
though. Okay, so wait, so
Yeah.
are we agreeing that the sagging pants started from the gay culture and it's part of the gay culture, or is it something different now?
I'm saying shit.
It's something different now. Everybody, because I ain't gonna say everybody out here that's sagging is gay, but because like sometimes I be sagging too, so I ain't gonna start. Sometimes I do sag. That
Take
don't
Right.
that
mean
damn uniform
Sometimes.
off.
that I'm giving an open invitation for a motherfucker to go and ram something in there. You know what I'm talking about? But
But what if you are?
what?
But I'm just saying, what if secretly on the underlay of the overplay, that's what it was, and a motherfucker hit on you, like my nigga, you know, you be like, I ain't like that, and he be like, man, why you sagging then? Cause secretly everybody
Motherfucker, because I
sagging because they
wanted to,
get
because
that.
I ain't feel like, nah, if motherfucker ask me why I'm sagging, nigga, my stomach big, motherfucker, shit. I gotta wear my belt a certain way. Shit,
Right?
don't
I
bring
can
that
do
shit to
what
me.
the fuck I want to do, Bree. Get your. See,
I
that's
ain't
that
on that
I'm
shit.
right
just
there.
saying, my nigga, you
No,
can't
no, no,
run
no,
around.
no,
Hey, hold on,
no,
hold on, hold
no.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
No,
hold
we
on.
know what you
You
saying, big
you
bro,
can't run
but at the
around with
I
end
a
of
know
the
what you
motherfucker
said,
day,
but I'm
telling.
telling you what I would tell them, Joe. I'm telling
right.
you the
That's
same
what
shit
I
I
tell
tell them.
Okay,
them.
okay, okay,
But
yeah, because you can't run around with a police uniform on because you give a just because you want to. Because that's what the
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
you want to
telling you.
do. You got to take the motherfucking uniform off and pay the price. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can take
yeah,
the
yeah, I
uniform
agree
off
with
and pay the
you.
price. If the shit
Yeah.
started,
I
if everybody in the world telling you the shit started in prison and it was a way for homosexuals to know, hey, you want to, because first of all, my nigga, you're showing your whole ass off. Men draws are skin tight. And if you got on boxers, the fact that that shit is belted up under your ass cheeks make your draws skin tight anyway. You feel what I'm
hey,
saying?
right,
So
right. Now let me.
and then most of the time the motherfucking front be damn near down to the tip of the bar, to the, you know what I'm saying? So you got your whole motherfucking upper torso out for the world, and you saying you not gay? You
Yeah,
thinking
and
about it?
I'm telling bro, look, because I see now I'm gonna defend all the sag. I'm gonna defend some of the sagging motherfuckers now, because I sag a little bit, bro.
Well,
I'm gonna
stop
defend
that
some of these
shit. Take
sagging
that
motherfuckers.
uniform off.
Look, let me tell you something, man. Just because I don't. If you see my ass, that don't mean I want you to smack it. That it could mean I want you to kiss this motherfucker. I
What if
ain't
That
somebody run
nigga
up and kiss
stupid.
your ass? Then what you gonna do,
straight
cuz?
up. They
What you
can
gonna do? A
kiss my
motherfucker run up
ass.
and kiss your ass, my nigga.
Boy, hey, look,
Pow!
they can kiss
Now,
this
once again,
motherfucker.
look, look,
They ain't gotta
Hey,
smack it.
look, once
hey,
again, ladies and gentlemen, this is just my opinion. What I'm about to say, goddammit. I'm
yeah,
saying is just like just like we said about the young ladies, stop hoes, prostitutes, whatever you want to call them, right? You know, when we say when we ask a person, they're like, "No, I ain't none of that. I'm a lady," but you sure got that uniform on. See, just like the sister
absolutely.
you can't. Now, this is just my opinion. To me, you can't be against what I mean. Yeah, you can't be against what's going on and then you promote it. You
Thank you.
know. Now, as far as the sagging gentlemen since to be out here doing their sagging thing, come on, let's face it. When Lil Wayne first came out, everybody changed their agenda. It was like men getting extensions in their hair, which we didn't do before Lil Wayne came out. When Lil Wayne came out with the draw showing with the two little jeans, everybody wanted to do that, and then the trend went on. You know, so now it's like right now ain't no such thing as you know. I'm just gonna speak about my people of color once again. Ain't no such thing as much shit we be in that we shouldn't be prepared to
I'm right
run
back to
or duck and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because with sagging jeans, nigga, if the wild dog or somebody pit bull get loose, your ass gonna get chewed up. Why? Because your motherfucking pants below your cheek, and now you gotta
On the
hold
real.
your pants to run. You know what I'm saying? Or if a motherfucker go to
They
a mass
can't run. That's why they
shootout,
carry guns now.
right? But here's the
They
thing:
can't run.
if you even got a weapon, we don't carry the gun at. If your drawers and your
Shit,
motherfucking pants is by
by
your
your
kneecap,
ankles. By your
He said
motherfucking
by
shit.
your
ankles.
ankles. All right.
I'm saying.
This nigga stupid.
Now, now,
By
now,
your
now
motherfucking
think
ankles.
about this horrific ass shit. Think about all these young brothers who've been out here getting shot and killed. Was they prepared? Did they have a belt on their pants so they could run and jump over fence and jump over cars so they could duck some bullets? Hell no. Most of these little motherfuckers, they die fucked up. When they get shot in the back of their head and you fly to the ground, guess what's exposed? Your ass cheek. Now, I'm
To
pretty
the
much sure
world to see.
everybody, right, I'm pretty much sure every mama here done told them these famous words. Baby, make sure you put a belt on and some clean underwear so just in case the ambulance have to take your ass away. Most of these little motherfuckers' jaws don't be clean. It ain't like I'm forced to look at your motherfuckers. You know what I'm
Little
saying?
shitty
All
draw.
Walking down
right.
the street,
Little shitty draw ass nigga that got shot.
right, right. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you done had them drawers on for the last 9 months. Come on, man. What the
Hey,
fuck?
hey,
Come on, man.
I'm gonna write a petition to the Alphabet Boys that they you know they hello salute. You know how all the little organizations got their own little handshake and shit. I'm a
Right.
petition that they goddamn it stick a finger in everybody's ass. Goddamn it, who sagging. That's they. You gotta be gay if you sag, and that's how they say hello. They give you a little bump in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little
Well,
boop.
you
I
know,
bet you
well,
motherfuckers stop sagging then. I bet you stop
you know what?
sagging then if the hello greeting is a finger in your ass, nigga. I bet you stop
I'm just
sagging
being
then,
polite.
nigga.
All
They can't
I'm gonna
touch
say
they
the
can't touch motherfuckers. Look, they can't touch motherfuckers who got their pants all the way up with their belt tied. They already know you're not with it. But if your pants sagging, you automatically saying you with it, and the hello greeting is to walk up to you and jab you in the trunks with the thumb, nigga.
but
well,
wait,
let me
hold on, but wait,
Niggas to stop sagging in.
but
What'd you say,
wait.
Smooth?
It's okay. Listen,
That's the
because
handshake.
I'm with Squeak because I sag a little bit too, but I don't be
Pull
showing
your
my
shit up and take that
motherfucking.
uniform
No,
off, nigga.
no. Just see little peep game. I don't sag like I be seeing a lot of motherfuckers be sagging, and I be like, bro, come on, bro, that's just way too much, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
How much
When
is too much, my nigga? How
like,
much is
bro,
too much?
I be seeing niggas like actually, nigga, they ass is hanging out. You feel me? All you see is draws. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, you might as well just walk out here in your boxers then, b.
That's what I'm saying, G. That's
You
what
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
But that's that bullshit sagging. Now if you sagging and just just the top. Motherfucker ain't seeing your ass. They just seeing your motherfucking name brand of your underwear. And you got a little sag in your pants. That's about it. But all that showing your ass, you thinking that's no, bro. Cause my nigga, how you gonna run? You gonna fuck Famo. You cannot get away like that, B. Cause you trying to hold your
Not
pants up, fam. What are you saying?
right, right. Not even just
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
The sad, the sad game and the homosexual game for the record is two different things. Because a lot of homosexuals in Hollywood, and you think it ain't sad. John Travolta, he gay, he don't sad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got a lot of Liberace. He was gay, then a motherfucker. He didn't sad.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I'm
don't
saying? The
say
cast
that.
is just right. The cast is homosexual, the real one. The motherfuckers don't sag. This sagging little bullshit right here. I'm gonna show you how bad it's gonna get. If you went to the stores recently, to the clothing store, they actually got pants with the motherfucking draw sold on
With the
the
drop,
pants.
they tried that shit in the '90s. They tried that
Right,
shit with that state property shit in the '90s. Remember the G Unit
But
shit?
you know
Remember that
what?
right,
But
shit?
hold on. But let's just take it now. Let's just think outside the box right quick.
Okay.
Who to say that, I ain't racist. I love all motherfucking people. Let's just get this out the way first. I don't want nobody trying to hate on my brother shit, real talk. But who to say that these rich white folks was seeing their kids trying to be like us and try and just throw some salt out there like, man, that's some, just to brainwash motherfuckers. They good to do that too. Because at one point, before that statement even came out, sagging was a fashion. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Mm.
like back in the '90s, like niggas didn't have to really sag because we had saggy clothes back in the '90s. It was big clothes, but like towards the 2000s and like '98s and I mean 1998 and like that, that's when the sagging and shit really came. It was like a fashion. But once I found out, like, damn, I was looking at some shit on YouTube and I heard about. I'm like, wow, for real? That shit came from
They,
fucking
they
gay
yeah,
niggas in jail.
yeah, they pushed it out as fashion because you got to understand. Look, hold on. Nobody gets it twisted. All fashion, all music, all entertainment is run at the head by gay individuals.
Yeah,
The get all that the stylists are gay, the makeup artists are gay, the you know what I'm saying? These are they were there. Now
yeah,
they want to be heard. No problem. Let's hear you, but don't force us to like who said that earlier? Which one? When somebody said something about at first they was bullied, but now they're turning into the bully.
that's
yeah,
squeaky.
Sweet said that.
Yeah, see that's what's happening here, bro. It's like this is it's a case of the nerd that grows up to be in position to have authority and takes out all of his hurt and frustration on all everybody who he thought was a bully to him.
Right.
And that's
I agree.
exactly what this shit is. And as a person that was bullied when I was little, you know what I'm saying? That shit ended quick. Believe
Quick. You hear me?
that. And to
Yeah.
this day,
Yeah,
got them hands, boy. And feet. Don't do it. Big boy move. Um,
I
this
disagree,
is
dude.
this is this is a situation where the bullied are now in position to bully. For example, we go back to Dave Chappelle. Nothing on that show was that offensive to stop that man family from eating. See, this is what we don't people are not understanding. They're thinking that they are taking their anger out on that one individual without realizing that that one individual is in his position and hundreds, not even hundreds, even dozens of people, his kids, his wife, his mother, father, family, depend on him in one way, shape, form, or fashion. And for you, as one individual who groups together with a few individuals, because y'all are not a really big party, y'all are a minority party. So it's just a few of y'all that gets together who were all abused, all beaten up, all bullied, now got power, and you want to silence what you consider a bully to you. You know? That's not cool, bro. Whatever happened to sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We said
That's
that
the
shit
thing,
so
man.
much as kids. We understood that talk is talk. And what happened to talk is cheap? No, say what you want to say, just don't put your hands on me. We had a whole lot of different sayings to say as kids to respond to the negativity of the talk and the things we heard that people were trying to say to offend us or we was trying to offend them. If you was trying to talk shit about somebody, it'd be like, man, sticks and stone, break my bone, word will never hurt me. Or our favorite, but your mama though. You know what I'm saying? Your mama
Yeah,
is. Your mama is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but these days, we didn't gave kids participation medals so much for just coming to the game that any little thing hurt their feelings, man. Anything that the thick skin is, I mean, paper wet, paper thin nowadays. And
Well, well, let me piggyback on you. Uh, back in the day when we were told about that sticks and stones, you know, with breaking balls or words will never hurt you. We were being laughed to back there. And in this
true,
case, you got to think about you got to think about in this case our generation. A lot of kids grew up with verbal abuse of being called motherfuckers all the time as being children. And in this case, it's embedded into them where you really think that I'm a stupid motherfucker, but then you come from being a kid to an adolescent and from an adolescent to a young adult, and you still got that mindset. So now you hook up with another person, woman, more than likely, and with Lord behold, she going through the same shit. She been called a stupid motherfucker all her life too. So now y'all done had a kid and things of this nature, and guess what? Y'all calling y'all kid a stupid motherfucker. Right, now you keeping this shit going. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we all fucked up now. This is now generations from generations to present day where now the kids don't have a fucking chance because they so emotionally fucked up. So now it's so easy for everybody to go this way, to play for this team, to play for that team, because they think it's right because nobody has no family fucking structure. Where it's supposed to start at home, it's really it started at home, but not the way it's supposed to. You're promoting, okay, you can do what the fuck you want to do. You can be what you want to be, but instead of telling them the truth, we live in this motherfucking thing we call America, and we black people have always been the target. We've always been the fucking target since we got here. So tell your kids the truth and don't tell them that they can be anything and everything because they're gonna go left with that shit. That's all. It's conspiracy shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not the homosexual group, let me put it out here first. It's not the homosexual group who's changing our clothing line. It's the homosexual group who's changing the way we look at TV. Because one, they ain't got that kind of power.
I don't know,
You
bro. I
know,
don't know
so,
because you know what? Hold on. I probably got to interject there because never before this group that you saying have I looked at. Every time I look at a TV show, I can guarantee I'm gonna see some homosexual activity, and that
but
wasn't the norm.
that
That wasn't the
now let
norm.
me say this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
So
is.
they do have a part to play. Every
No,
single movie, every single TV show, every single video has some homosexuality in it today. They're promoting it like it's norm, like it's a
well,
normal
no.
action.
What I'm saying is, let me reiterate that homosexuality has been here since the beginning of time. We can go all the way back to Sodom and Gomorrah. They've always been here. So in this case, if you look at our generation, they was promoting it back then. We just didn't pay attention to it. When they came out, with the punk rock jeans. The skinny legs came in our era first. They came at us with the skinny legs first. The straight
Bell
legs, the
bottoms
skinny
and shit.
legs, right, and the bell bottoms and shit like that. They came at us first. So it didn't work with us. We stuck to a certain we stuck to a certain thing that we were used to. We wasn't accustomed to that. We was like, hell
So they
no.
infiltrated. They infiltrated. That they infiltrated.
Yeah,
They couldn't do it on the
yeah.
outside, so they infiltrated. Hip hop was a fucking force of culture. Hip hop is culture, and part of that culture was baggy jeans. Part of that culture
Mm-hmm.
was parachute pants because we were
Uh-huh.
breakdancing. We needed a lot of pant and cloth movement to move
Yep.
to kick legs and to do the spins and to do all of the old
Mm-hmm.
high energy dances we used to do back then. You cannot
Don't forget
do
about house.
any of the fucking house dances in the hip hop dances we used to do in the 90s with them skinny jeans on. It's not happening, especially
Yeah,
not sagging. You're gonna bust your fucking head. Dude, you're gonna
exactly.
bust your
I agree.
fucking head. You
I
know, you're
agree.
gonna trip
I
yourself
agree.
and boop, be the part you're gonna be the spectacle of the night in a way you really
Yep.
didn't think you were going to be able to be. So listen, like I said, I understand it's fashion. Now it's fashion because you got to understand um, the word swag. You know, they say you got swag, but in the when back in the early 70s 80s in New York in the underground homosexual scene, the way that they promoted their parties was on the flyer they would have where it's a swag party. We're going to be swagged out. And what a lot of people didn't know that swag is not a word but an acronym for secretly we are gay. You know, a lot of people don't know that when because then they come around with the songs and then you swag surfing and think about that swag surfing. Secretly, we are gay surfing, looking for something. We surfing.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
The people don't understand the undertones of certain things. Like you got swag. Even to go even deeper, the word gravy. The word when people used to tell it's all gravy, it's gravy. People didn't know, excuse me, that when you told another person it was gravy, you were letting them know that you were into homosexual activity. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? See, people don't know. There's a lot of words got a lot of meanings. You know what I'm saying? You don't. I just did a lot of research and I come across a lot of information. Because I'm privy to a lot of sources and resources that a lot of people don't even take them time or don't have the passcode to unlock certain books. So I leave it like that. But
They ain't
yeah,
got
a
to. They
lot of
don't need no
stuff.
books because a lot of shit happened in the neighborhood when we was growing up. Motherfuckers was doing it. That I'm pretty much sure what happened in their neighborhood. So that shit been
Ain't,
around. You know what I'm saying?
ain't
It's just
nothing new under the
unfortunate
sun, boy.
on the real. On the real. I just believe that this generation right here, they embrace it. They just looking for a motherfucker to embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to get technical, Julius Caesar, he was homosexual. So
Of
he
course.
fucked boys by the dozen. You know what I'm saying? Over in some parts of Japan and shit like that, they got organizations. They got this shit organized and shit like that. And you were nothing about this shit, but here in the United States, by promoting it like that, it's just it's it's y'all thing. But I'm not promoting relationships. I'm not promoting marriage. I'm not promoting that you always be with a woman. I'm not promoting that shit. I mean, every day, all day, you motherfuckers are promoting this shit like it's a thing to be, and it's not. Not for everybody. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But fuck all that other shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. All this shit goes all the way back to the Romans, man. That's the Roman games. You know what? And a lot of people don't understand what they think is about hospitality, or they think it's about the freedom of being able to do something. When the saying be like, "When in Rome, do as the Romans do." You know what I'm saying? That had
Yeah.
all of that. That was a saying that they were saying back then to let motherfuckers know that hey. I'm into the homosexual activity. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. The Romans were avid, rabid homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Pedophiles. Avid.
like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And they promoted it. They got it on vases and on statues and in paintings.
Right.
And they documented
Now,
this shit.
now,
So this is not me having an opinion. This is me stating fact. So when in Rome, do as the Romans do, got misinterpreted over the years to mean like well, we gonna do well since we here, let's have fun. Well, let's see the sights, let's do this, let's do that. But everything falls right back under a connotation of that homosexual activity.
yeah, that's true. But there's a lot of confusion in that shit too, man. It truly is because it's like what the confusion is. Like for example, with the Romans. The Romans were Christians. You know, they fell up under the Pope and things like that. But yet, right now, present day, we promote Christianity, and the Christianity history is horrifying. You know, we gonna put past all the crucifixion and shit like that. We talking about just y'all playtime is all fucked up. You know, but yet we promote that shit. I mean, my point of me saying that is that we live in a fucked up world where misinformation is king. You know, when you finally find out you've been juked and shit, it's centuries later when you find out that was the fucked up shit that motherfuckers did, and then we promoting that shit. You know, for example, when there was World War II, and I think it was World War II or World War One, whatever which one it was, when we were in it with the Germans. Now, here's the thing: the German war, they lost. Adolf Hitler, he lost. But yet, why the fuck do we have Aryan Nation and motherfuckers who hate black people promoting the swastika and shit like that? Because misinformation is key. A lot of motherfuckers come out. I'm sure if you're pure Aryan, then why the fuck is you in America then? Because ain't no pure Aryans here. Going back to Germany or some shit like that. Promote that shit over there or whatever. But everybody that comes out with some negative ass shit, it's some horrifying shit behind it. You know, that's the same thing with what the main agenda of what we're talking about. If you look at the background of that shit, it was some horrifying shit behind it. If you want to put it as propaganda, however they want to put it, but God Himself had to come down and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because that kind of shit was going on. So, I mean, come on now. That's a fucked up ass thing when the man himself had to come down and put hands on y'all.
But hey, we
I'm
we
just
live in.
saying.
Do anybody think we living in the millennium Sodom and Gomorrah now? Are we finally falling
Hell
back
yeah.
into debauchery and the normalization of homosexuality and pedophilia that this is the new Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah.
Hey,
Because it's everywhere.
All we need is some motherfucker.
yeah,
All we need is a
It's
nigga on
every,
YouTube with the cheese.
because back, I mean, if like I'm versed in the Bible, and in those days of Sodom and Gomorrah, it was the norm. It was the norm so much that they were just doing it on the streets. So, and if you want to compare being able to see something, so think about something so normal that it's on the streets, and then take that to the future and use your eyes as a TV. So it's so normal we see it on the streets. We see it on the TV now. Seeing it on the TV is the equivalent of seeing it in the streets back then when there wasn't no such thing as a TV. Everywhere you go, any corner you turn is going down. People having sex in the streets, man on man, woman on woman, people on animal.
Cats
You
off
know what
the
I'm
street.
saying? As the
Right.
normal. So that's and we are here in this day seeing it every time we cut the TV on, every time we walk outside. So are we now living in a biblical type Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yep.
yeah.
Best believe.
That's
And if
that's
you don't believe
crazy.
that, it's
Something wrong.
right. It's something wrong with it.
You definitely can't
It
be a
was
definitely
foretold.
can't be a Christian and not believe that, because the Bible don't agree with homosexuality. But we have people who are there for a dollar and a holler that'll tell you different. or not tell you at all, because black folks don't open that book. They wait for pastor to tell them what's in it.
Mm.
Yeah, and
Turn the
pastor ain't always right.
page. Turn the Psalms. Then turn to
Yeah.
Ecclesiastics. You dig?
Now,
Turn to the shit I
and
want you
even
to
in the
believe
Bible,
in.
when it comes down to revelations and things like that, where it predicts the future, to me personally, the revelations is not predicting the future if you already it's already doing it. If nothing has changed and you can continue doing what you're doing, revelations is just shit. That's just a prediction. That's like me saying, okay, tomorrow you're gonna wake up in the morning. It's a 90% chance you're gonna wake up in the morning. If if you're practicing and preaching what you're doing, it's gonna happen automatically because that's part of what you're doing. So, when you look at Revelation, they tell you when it's gonna be father against son and daughter against, mother and things like that. That shit never stops. It ain't like a motherfucker wake up and today it's the LG, whatever they symbol is, and all of a sudden. This shit has been here. It has never stopped. It has always been, I'm not going to say a human problem. I'm going to say it's always been an issue, you know. And the secret of that shit is, and I'm just going to put it out here, DNA, if you want to go scientific, DNA is called X and Y chromosome. Sometimes y'all, ladies and gentlemen, that our men be out here doing shit they ain't got no business doing, and then go back to their wife and have a child. And then you fuck up and instead of having an X and Y chromosome, you got two X's. This is how these people are formed. So now you have a gay son, with considering that you ain't
Hey,
gonna
what the
take care of
fuck?
him if he's a
Hold on, man.
heterosexual.
Hold on. This Google fact check, nigga. What the fuck did you just say? Did you just say a motherfucker was
X
born
and
with
Y
an X and
chromosome.
X? A X and Y is a boy. A X and X is a girl. So
No,
there's no
listen to this.
YYs. There's no YYs. There's no YYs. So gay
No, I
people
didn't
don't
say
come
what.
from YYs.
No, I said is that two chromosomes of the same, two
Y
X's would make that.
A X and a X. That's the only thing it could be is X and X, which is female, and X and Y, which is two X's, but one of the chromosomal legs are broken, which makes it a Y, which is a boy. You see what I'm saying? No gay
Okay, but
people comes from
do
that.
you hear
You know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying?
There's no YYs. There's no YYs. You feel me?
I didn't say anything about Y. I
Okay.
said two
I
X's.
thought you were saying that the two X's will make a gay boy. That's impossible. To make a female.
No, I'm saying is that sometimes you have a male that's born that chromosomes are two X's.
You'll never have a
That's
fucking
what.
male that's born with two X's chromosome, bro. That'll never
Why?
happen. What can possibly happen? They can be born a hermaphrodite and have both sexes because their genitals didn't um evolve correctly during birth. You know what I'm saying? During that the incubation period of the cells and all that other bullshit that come with it. But
Okay,
you can be you can
let
be
me
a
ask you this.
hermaphrodite and have both of them, but nowhere in medical history can two X's create a gay boy.
Okay,
Nowhere.
well let me say this then. Let
I
me
don't
let
even
me
want I don't even
rectify
want
what
you
I
to
was
be
saying.
wrong to the world like that, bro. Nope. I can't let you
No,
do it.
no, let me rectify that. You
Okay.
know, everybody know what DNA is, and DNA is an imprint of who you are. So if you had children with your missus or somebody else had children with their missus, your DNA is an imprint of both parents. Now,
Right.
if both parents are in, and now let me just say this before I finish what I was going to say at first. Your imprint is whether it's good or bad. That's everything that you've done in your life until this point when you decide to have a child. So if you was an axe murderer, serial killer, you like eating dog shit on Tuesday, you
That's
passed that
that.
DNA imprint to the child.
So
So
wait,
just
hold on.
say
So
for
you saying
hypothetical,
you saying that men are passing a little gay Y genome DNA strand off? It's a little gay YY out there. Is that what you're trying to say?
no.
Because I do
I'm not
understand the
saying.
fact that I understand. Listen, I understand the fact of DNA imprinting. as far as like what you go through to
Mm-hmm.
life and print that shit in your DNA. And certain things are passed down. So in the way you're saying that, it'll have to be a little gay Wawa gene or some shit like that, G.
Oh, well, I mean,
You got
listen,
the little
it don't
Wawa,
make a
you know
difference.
what I'm saying? And it sounds like it's gay
The,
too,
the,
don't it? What you got that
the,
Wawa?
the,
That's
the, the,
crazy,
the
It's
boy.
a
whole
little Wawa.
thing,
It's a
the
little
whole way,
Wawa.
the whole thing I'm saying, listen, the whole thing I'm saying is what you put out here in this world is DNA. That's an imprint. If you want to put us as human recorders, that's what we do. And then if a man or the woman is doing something they got no business doing, and then go back straight. You know what I'm saying? You've been dealing with a woman for the last 10 years, or the man been dealing with another nigga for the last 10 years, and then y'all decide to get married. You think that ain't gonna be imprinted into that DNA?
Not
You
necessarily.
think that your little son,
I don't think. I
really?
think traumatic shit, like I think like traumatic shit get passed down, probably imprinted DNA, things like that. But I don't think I don't think children are born gay. I think
Yeah.
it's something that's learned. You know what I'm saying? It's something
Listen,
that's
let me tell you
it's
something.
something they
You
see.
know that little boy. You something that little boy that's in our neighborhood. We all know who the little boy we talking about, right? He was born that way.
He
We
wasn't
seen
born
it when he
that
was
way,
a
bro.
kid.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't born that way. No, he
Yeah,
wasn't. No, he
yeah, he
wasn't.
was.
No, he
Yeah, he
wasn't.
was.
That nigga's a
Yeah, he
Molested.
was.
young bro.
He was molested as a kid, nigga. He was
No, man,
molested
hell
as a
no,
kid.
hell no, hell no, hell no. I ain't gonna sit there and tell you that because just any lesbian or any man that's for real gay, they're gonna tell you they was gay when they was kids. That shit just didn't start. They didn't just decide to like penis, and she just didn't decide to like muff because they just all of a sudden was right. A lot of them was born like this. They knew it when they were children, and that's why, to me personally, it's just an opinion of me. It's a birth defect to me. That's all.
So they
Because
were
we
so
were
basically
programmed to
born. They're
have
born with a you. So what you saying? They were born with a birth defect. So you are admitting
a
that
genetic
that
defect.
action is a defect. Then you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So they were born with a birth
I think it is.
defect.
Now
I don't
let
think
me
that
just say
either.
this, and I'm gonna leave that
I don't
alone.
think that either. It
I
comes a
think
time in the child. Hold on,
defect.
listen. It comes a time in a child's life where their libido and their hormones kick in, and they go through puberty, and they start to get aroused by different things. Now, in certain cases, it depends on how shy the boy is, how henpecked, or how strict the parents is on thoughts and emotions and movement. That child, what arouses, whatever sensory arousing things around that child is what they become attracted to. You got people out here with strange fetishes. You know what I'm saying? In love with couches, freaking on couches because that was the first thing they ever stuck their thing in. You know what I'm saying? Freaking on cars. You see what I'm saying? There's weird things because that's what aroused them at a time when they didn't understand what was going on in their bodies. They didn't know why they was
That makes
aroused by
sense.
that. Why get hard from that? Okay, so I must think I must like boys. I must like girls because when I see one, I get an arousal. But also get arousal from the other one. But this one is more pleasing to my eye. So that's a sexual kink type situation. It's something that's learned. And majority of the time when you see it in
How did
little
they learn that?
kids, it's coddled by a female. A female is pumping that because you can see it's not nothing. Nobody's born with
I
that,
mean,
dude.
don't get me wrong. You can
I'm not trying to get
perform
canceled
and,
because
and
we
promote
already
that.
said what
You
we
you, you can
these are opinions.
you can promote that. But like I said, this is my opinion. I've seen children
You seen
born
you
with
seen a
that,
gay
and they
baby?
wasn't there. No, I'm not
You
saying I
seen a
seen it.
gay infant?
I
Have
didn't
you seen
watch
a
the
gay
little one
infant?
grow up. I know.
No.
No, I
Stop,
understand the
stop,
gay.
stop, stop, stop. Have you seen a gay infant? Have
No,
you seen a gay infant?
I
Have
said
you seen
no.
a gay 1 year old?
No, not that I
Mm.
know of.
Have you seen a gay 2-year-old?
I've seen a gay 5-year-old. I've
Hold
seen a
on,
gay
I'm gonna get
5-year-old.
there. I'm finna get there. I'm finna get there. Have you seen a gay 2-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Seen a gay 3-year-old?
Nope.
3 is when you
Nope.
start learn. Hold on. At the age of 3 is when you start learning how to be who you are gonna be for the rest of your life. By the time you're 6, think about that.
Who
Kids
told
at
you
the
that?
age. Hold on. This is medical fact. Look it up. Google it. Kids,
Wait a
children
minute.
from the age of
You
three.
really believe that?
Hold on. Listen. You can Google it, bro. Let me just finish. You can Google it. I ain't. Google it after I finish. From the age of 3 to the age of 6, whatever that child sees or is amused and enthused about becomes who they are. By the time they 6, whoever they gonna be in life is really who they gonna be. Everything else will be uh extenuating circumstances that'll change a certain action. You see what I'm saying? So, but who they are by the time they 6 is really what personality they gonna be for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's
that's
great
talking
because
about
that's that
the
it's
other
called the
races.
inner child syndrome. It's called the inner child
Yeah,
syndrome.
that'll work on
Everybody got the inner child syndrome. Everybody.
that'll work on that'll work on other races, but not black folks. You
Yes,
live in black
it
communities,
works
and you
more
know
on
that
us
shit
than
don't roll.
any other
It don't
race
roll like that.
because
No,
we
it
all
don't.
got
It really
traumatic
don't.
PTSD in the children.
No, wait, I ain't
Every
gonna say all that. I'm gonna say is that
if you black in
I'm gonna
America,
just put
nigga,
it
you
out
got
there.
PTSD. You can go.
Look,
Ain't no motherfucking way you ain't got
the
PTSD
bottom
and you black and you especially a black male in America, dude. You know how much
how
bullshit we
how
go
can
through every day.
from being the truth
Yep.
How
hidden?
could you
Yeah,
not have
I know.
PTSD? Niggas go to the military and a motherfucker shoot a gun 50 feet, 50 feet, 50 miles to 50 miles away, and they scared and they got PTSD. We hear gunshots every goddamn day. We done seen people get their brains blew out in front of us. We done seen gunshots. I've been shot. So I know for a fact, and I've been in the military. So I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying? I got PTSD. Everybody out here, if you black, you grew up in the projects around gunfire, drug selling, pimping and hoeing and robbing and stealing and killing, you have PTSD. You
You
have
forget.
undiagnosed PTSD, bro. You have it. I know
You
everybody
forgot
down
about.
from
You forgot
Wentworth got
about.
PTSD, bro.
Look,
Everybody from where I'm
let me
from
tell you
got
something.
PTSD.
You forgot.
And you from where I'm from.
Let's take look. Let's take the white man. Let's take let's take the gang, drugs, and all that out the way for a second. Let's talk about the inner dark shit that's going on in our hood. Like for instance, the pedophile, the rape,
PTSD.
the the family members in the house raping their children and things of that nature that was going on in our neighborhood.
PTSD.
But see, this is what I'm saying as far as the homosexual shit. That we had more men that were undercover dealing with men. It had to start from somewhere. It had to start from. I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I am gonna say it had to start from birth. It had to. They just didn't one day wake up and say, you know what?
Nigga,
I'm
you
gonna
just
try some
told
dick
me you
again.
ain't never seen a gay 1, 2, or 3-year old. So how can it start from birth? It has to start from
Wait a minute.
understanding. A 3-year old
Let's
has
wait,
understanding, and so if it's starting,
wait
if
a
you
minute.
seen a gay
For,
5-year-old, that
for,
means he had
for
2 years to become gay.
listen, no, what I'm saying is this. There are different levels of children. Right now, you got kids right now that reach the age of 3 and it can't comprehend. That ain't because
What
they're
that got to
front. You
do
got to look
with
at.
what
Wait,
you saying though?
you got to. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. You got to look at the situation. The reason the child is slow is because mama smoked weed while she was, teething, and father was a weed smoker, so his DNA was all fucked up too. So now the
First
baby
of
that
all,
they
hold on.
have
Let
is
me
all
stop
fucked
that
up.
because here go another Google fact. Weed smoking don't make no child stupid. It actually make them smarter, but it's
Come on,
not
man.
illegal.
Tobacco, shit
Weed
that they
smoking.
use and
Now
all that other
tobacco
bullshit.
don't know. No, hold on.
Bro,
That's two different drugs, bro. Tobacco is a
Jesus
different
Christ,
drug
bro.
than cannabis and marijuana. Cannabis and
Yeah.
Look,
marijuana
look, look.
makes you smarter.
the bottom line,
It
the
heals you.
bottom
There's
line is
nothing
this.
negative about
Look,
marijuana except when you do it
bro, bro,
underage.
for the record, while you promoting that, let's keep it real
I'm
once
not
again.
promoting nothing. I'm just not gonna
Nobody.
let
Look,
any false
look, look,
information come across.
let me explain something.
That was false what you said.
While we're talking about false information, let me say this. There's nobody out here before it got is legal or illegal is buying a weed from a doctor. So you don't know what them
The
people
shit
you
grow
buy your
out the
weed from is
ground, my
what they
nigga. The
doing.
shit, the boo boo weed
Come
that grow out
on,
the
man.
ground is better
Come
for you
on,
than
bro.
anything. Come
Listen,
on, bro. The shit been
let me
around
tell you
since
something.
it's been around since the old times. I'm not talking about all this new age
Bro.
hydroponic shit and trying to rock grow, the
So
air grow
so wait a
shit.
minute.
I'm
So
talking
wait a
about
minute.
the
So back in
regular
the
weed
day,
that grow out the ground that the most high put down here. It has enough cannabinoids and
but wait a minute.
THC
But wait a minute.
to heal you
How
and
many
goddamn it make you better. There's nothing negative. It's not
how many
alcohol.
people you
This shit
know
right here kill you. You know what I'm saying? Cigarettes, they
look, how
kill
many
you.
people you know
Coke,
how many
crack.
people you know how many people you know smoking weed straight off the ground?
What
Growing it
me,
themselves,
nigga? I
rolling it
still
up.
smoke
How
regular,
many people you know?
and
Oh, that's
I
you.
smoke
I'm talking
za
about the
too.
100. I'm saying I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody that's actually growing their own shit and getting the healing part of that weed. I know everybody.
Let me let you
Damn
know
it.
something. Look,
Well, wait a minute, wait a
in a
minute.
few years, you could you in the next year or so, you can get you some smooth smoke, nigga. Get you
Yes,
some of that
sir.
smooth
You heard me?
smoke. We gonna have our own weed land, smooth
I
smoke.
You heard me?
You
I know,
get you some of that smooth
but
smoke.
meanwhile,
I'm
while
manifesting that destiny right here, right now. Get you some
Now
of
on
that
my
smooth
mom,
smoke.
nigga.
You hear me?
Who smoke,
look,
That's
baby.
how
you know,
much
Come
we
stay
believe
I
in
tuned.
the
promote,
weed, bro.
I promote my man because he already know we talk about this shit all the time. But what we're talking about right now, we talking about goddamn it, niggas buying they shit from motherfuckers that ain't got a PH or a D. So when you
Bro,
smoking weed and you pregnant, goddamn it, and you smoking that blunt, all that shit can ban. You don't know if Phantom put tack on that shit. You don't know what the fuck he put on that shit.
okay, does it
So
change
the
if they
real
roll up
matter is,
in raw? What if they roll up in raw papers then? What if they
I'm
roll up in
saying
raw
that you
paper? What
got
if
it
they
from
don't
a
use
nigga who ain't
tobacco?
got a
I'm
PH
just
or a
asking, being
D.
that devil's advocate. Say again.
I'm saying, look, they can roll it up. They can roll it up in napkins. I wouldn't give a fuck. But the point is, your weed, you got it from a street pharmaceutical guy that ain't got a PH or a D. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you getting your weed
Do
from a
you need a
motherfucker off the
PhD to
street.
sell weed?
Hell yeah, goddamn it. At least you
You
know
need
you
a
goddamn it when
PhD
you
to
get
sell
your shit
weed?
from.
Stop it. Come on,
You
cuz.
should.
Because before all of this dispensary bullshit, every motherfucking nigga and everybody niggas cousin sold weed on the streets. Everybody sold nickel bags,
And
dimes,
everybody ain't smart,
dubs.
right? And
Everybody.
and wait,
And ain't
and
nan
we
one and
agree
nine
that
nigga I
everybody
know
ain't
got a
smart, right?
PhD to sell no motherfucking weed, cuz. So all this new age shit you
Who
talking
said
about
anything about that?
with the
What are you
czar and
talking
all of
about?
these,
Look,
everybody who
I'm
was
not talking about
anybody
that.
sold weed without a PhD, Joe. How you saying niggas need a
Phil,
PhD to
Phil,
sell weed?
listen, listen, you drifting. For one, I said to you that it's not good for a woman to smoke weed while she's pregnant. You said
And I
that it was
said,
good
hold
for them
on,
because
no,
what's going
listen.
on.
What I
So
said was this. No, you can't say
wait.
what I
What I'm
said.
saying
You
is
said what
this.
you said. Let me tell you what I
No,
said.
no,
What I said was
no. I'm
it
telling you
don't
what I meant.
matter. It don't matter. Society tells you that it's not healthy to smoke marijuana and whenever if you are not. Now it's not a societal norm.
And
But
what I said is,
there's no medical cases that prove that any infant that has ever been harmed by the consumption of a pregnant mother smoking cannabis.
what,
There's
I
there's no
believe that
proof.
what,
There's no
why I
proof.
believe that when we can see our own neighborhood.
No, they was
Why we
smoking
need proof
crack,
from somebody
nigga.
else?
They was smoking crack,
Come on,
nigga.
man.
Smoking
Listen,
crack could kill
let
your
me tell you something.
kids, nigga. They was smoking
And,
crack. Ain't
anything,
no female I ever
any,
known in my history, G, that ever smoked weed when they was pregnant had a fucked up child. None.
this is
Now
something you want to
ones
tell
that
you that.
smoke crack did, yeah. I
This
ain't
is
never in
something
my
you want
life
to tell you
seen
that.
it. Who?
Has anybody that you've known in the neighborhood has ever came to you and said, well, because I'm smoking weed, my baby, don't think right.
Well,
Has anybody? Because I don't know
I know a
none.
lot of people. I know a lot of people that did. They didn't have to tell me nothing because I was there. I was around. I seen. I know a lot of people that did, and their
Okay,
children are fine,
then you know what I'm talking about. Then.
brilliant,
No, who?
brilliant
Who?
individuals. They not the
Yeah,
neighborhood dum
a lot of
dums.
them
They not
dead
the
right now.
murderers in the neighborhood. They got their head on straight. They
The ones I
smart.
know.
They school motivated. They moving forward in life. They not a motherfucking neighborhood terrorist. But all of the
Who?
kids that were crack babies are the
In the hood?
neighborhood terrorists. Hmm?
No, man, I can't say that. I can't blame that on crack. I can't blame that on crack, bro.
Listen. Yo, yo,
A lot,
yo,
a
yo,
lot of them
your
motherfuckers right
reality.
now.
Everybody got a different reality, bro. Your reality is yours. Mine is mine. I've been where you've been.
You
You've been
know,
where I haven't been. So, you know,
look, I'm saying is this. The fact of the matter is my version, your version,
I'm
then
not
there's the
promoting
truth.
it. Let me just say this.
A
I'm
lot of
not
people,
promoting
I,
it because it's not a societal norm. But I'm saying there's no medical cases that prove that it is as detrimental as drinking when you're pregnant, or as detrimental as smoking crack when you're pregnant, or as detrimental as smoking heroin or sniffing or blow or doing any
look,
motherfucking thing you do. If
look,
it's anything
look,
on that totem pole, weed is at the bottom. Period.
everything is detrimental.
Breathing
Everything
air,
is
nigga, drinking
detrimental
water
if
with
you
fluoride
overdo
in it to fuck your baby up.
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If
Come
you
on, man.
overdoing,
It's way more
if
worse
you
shit than smoking weed,
overdoing,
bro.
bro, listen to me. We ain't talking about all the shit. We talking about the shit we see every motherfucking day a motherfucker do.
And
Now,
I
you telling me you're
agree.
nursing a child and you don't think that smoking weed, well, taking a pause for your child.
No, how they
Hell,
see
if
that's
you
that's
smoking
no,
cigarettes,
hold on. That's something different. That's something different. You saying something totally
that's what
different.
I'm talking
You're
about.
saying you're
No, I'm saying
saying
the
a
same shit.
physical choice. Hold on. You're saying a physical choice to make because of your child and something to and doing something that you're not sure of what the effects of, because society says that's frowned upon, which is understandable. No problem. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with opioid drugs and over the counter drugs. You see what I'm saying? And the natural
It's all bad.
all over the
It's all
counter
bad.
drugs come from fucking weed or another plant. All of them come from
Listen,
plants.
it's still
You know what I'm
bad.
saying? So
If you abuse
the
it,
medicinal
if you
the
abuse it, you
medicinal
abuse it.
the medicinal benefits of THC and cannabinoids is something people really don't get a chance to find out about because it's frowned upon on the societal norm. But if you had fucking Parkinson's, if you had cancer, if you going through chemo, they want you to smoke weed so you can feel better. If you got fucking stomach issues why you can't eat,
We talking
they
about the
want you to
medical
smoke
side.
weed. They want you to so they telling
We're
you
not
the
talking about
weed
the
do
medical
so
side.
much good shit to the body, but they saying in the same
We
breath
we
that it
talking
hurts
about
your
the
child.
normal motherfucker.
Huh?
Listen, we talking about normal motherfuckers every day who get high all the fucking time. They flip up, have children, but you ain't stopped smoking while you pregnant. So I'm gonna fuck about the medical shit. The medical shit, the people of the urban people of day that you see around every day ain't a part of medical shit. We talking about stupid shit that motherfuckers do. Now, if you abuse orange juice too fucking much, that's too fucking much. Now, if you mean to
My
tell
point.
me that you're a high risk at having a baby anyway, and then you don't stop smoking weed. I mean, I'm not putting a label on weed like that's the baddest thing in the motherfucking world. I'm saying is for
That
your own health, for your own, have a conscious choice to stop. That's all I'm
which is
saying. I'm
understandable.
saying is,
I listen. I'm not agreeing with siding with the societal norm. I'm not disagreeing with you. Only thing I said is opinions don't back up facts. That's it. That's all.
but
I'm not
I feel
I'm
you on
not
that too.
condoning
But here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
condoning what a person do, and I'm not goddamn it agreeing what a person do, because when it get down to the nitty gritty, your body, your choice. Your body, your choice. You gonna make those choices to do whatever the fuck you gonna do, and ain't nothing or nobody gonna stop you or influence your opinion. So if you make the
Uh,
choice, as you say, for the sake of, then that's your choice. And then again, if you are a herbalist and living a herbal life, and you understand the benefits of the cannabinoid, and you use it in moderation for the benefit of the experience you're going through, medically that's sound also. But it's not a societal norm, which I understand.
That's the
That's all
problem.
I'm saying. You talking about the stupid motherfuckers in the world. Every time we get to it, you always talking about the normal people. Normal people ain't the stupid motherfuckers in the world. The stupid motherfuckers in the world are a real small group. Even though it's so
No,
many
bro.
of them, they look like a big group. You see what I'm saying?
No,
They
man.
look like a big group
We
because
outnumber
you in
that
the
motherfucker.
middle with a stupid motherfucker. When you standing in the middle of a group, the group look big. But when you stand your ass outside the group and look down in it, you can see how small they are. You know what I'm saying? If you
No,
think
man.
that the
No.
crowd and the people you around are a group of stupid motherfuckers, you need to step outside that group, because while you in that group, you part of them and you a stupid motherfucker too. You see what I'm saying?
No,
So
but see,
when
here's
you
the
stand
thing.
out the group,
I thought,
you can see the whole. You can't see the whole by being
but
in the
that's what I'm
middle of the
trying to
group.
explain to you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm on the outside just looking at motherfuckers. I'm not a part of their group. We don't conversate. I'm on the outside looking at shit around. Now, I'm going to use my neighborhood. It's 50 houses on my neighborhood. And out of 50 houses, you got about six out of 50 that's actually paying their bills. You got maybe
So wait,
about
hold on. Let me follow you. Let me follow you.
just hear me
You
out.
said sticks paying their
Let me
bills,
six,
not paying
six.
their bills or paying.
You got about you got six that's probably paying their bill.
Okay, okay. So 40,
You
so
got about
44 motherfuckers not
you got
stupid motherfuckers.
right, right.
Okay,
Now
nigga, you living in the
you
midst of
got
stupid
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers, like I said.
But hear what I'm saying. If I leave out and go in my mama's neighborhood, if I leave out and go in your neighborhood, if I leave out and go to Big Fool's neighborhood, it's gonna be about the same statistics. Now, is that a coincidence, or is this a lot of stupid motherfuckers?
No, because you looking at your neighborhood and not looking into your area, the neighbor, your full area. You see what I'm saying?
The other side of
Like say for instance, Inglewood. Say for instance, Boys Town. Say for instance, Grand Crossing. Say Bronzeville. Um, Say for instance, Roseland. Shit like that, right? Those are areas of neighborhoods. And in those
that
neighborhoods,
ain't there.
as you were saying, resides some stupid motherfuckers. So by you being in one of those neighborhoods, and you know those neighborhoods were designed to keep people seemingly stupid motherfuckers, but they really not. But it's just the neighborhood they in. But like you say, you can go my block, this block, that block, whatever. That neighborhood consists of what you consider. And I'm telling you, when you go to fucking, you go to Lincolnville or you go to that, they got their own label of stupid motherfuckers that live there too. You see what I'm saying? So you can't get away from stupid motherfuckers. Because
That's not
even
the
if
point.
there were mansions, if there was a neighborhood with mansions, there's gonna be some stupid motherfuckers
That's
that own mansions. You see what I'm saying?
that's not the point. But that's not the point though. That's true. I agree with you 100%. You're gonna have some super motherfuckers wherever you go, just like you're gonna have murder and crime. But my point is, as people of color, that's all I'm talking about. As people of color, we ain't got time to be stupid. We don't. We ain't got time. We ain't got another second to be dumb no more. We don't need we don't need to be deterred by the rap. We don't need to be deterred by social media. We don't need to be deterred any fucking more. So my thing is when I talk about people that's not paying their bills or not bringing decent groceries into the crib, knowing there's $60 in this motherfucker and you ain't doing it, I mean that shit right there needs to stop. If as a people, we're the only fucking race that's enthused by every fucking thing that comes out. and that's include from homosexuality to pulling our pants down. We are the poster child of silly shit. It needs to stop. There's nothing that's out here right now that's, that's bad. That's bad that we don't promote. We promote the gun
We
lobby.
promote a lot of good
We
shit
promote
too. See,
Newport.
that's another misconception there, brother. You are in the midst of the bad shit. So you don't see all of the good shit that we do promote. Change your circle,
Well,
you'll see how it's drawn. You see what
you
I'm
think
saying?
you think I'm talking about my son? Wait,
No,
wait
listen, but
a
you're
minute. You
speaking.
can
No,
Google this.
no, no. I'm not saying you as a person. I'm saying you're thinking. You saying you think this is what you're coming about, and I'm telling you that on the flip side of that coin, I'm not saying you wrong, but I'm saying on the flip side of that coin, there's good people. There's good people out here. There's people who got their heads on. There's people who's doing the best that they can. It's people who out here struggling and striving and making it happen. And they're not the stupid motherfuckers. There's people out here that's not out here
No,
carjacking, shooting, killing, stealing, raping, murdering, and drug dealing. There's people out here, and you don't see those people because those type of people remove themselves from the neighborhood of stupid motherfuckers. So you never see them. So you
well,
don't think they believe. You don't think they live. You don't think
no,
they're
no, no,
believable
no, no,
because they're not
no.
around people who consider themselves.
What
If
I'm saying,
you know your situation fucked up, you get up out that situation, my nigga. You don't stay there.
no. What I'm saying is, I put myself in that category of one of those good people. I do what I got to do
Me
for my
too.
household. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
And this is my thing.
Yeah, yeah, me
I don't
too.
have to leave the neighborhood. I don't have to leave the neighborhood I'm in not to be a part of it. But what I'm saying is, as people, they need to change. They do. In this case,
Okay.
the end result is either you get your ass evicted or you gonna go hungry than a motherfucker. Those are only two choices in that situation. And what I'm
Okay.
saying as far as good people, I'm saying is there are less good people. There are few of us compared to the conglomerate of bad people out in the world. Now,
I
is
was
it a
here for
coincidence that 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 the statistics of Newport made $20 billion in a year now. The gun lobbyists are in the trillions for a year. 2020, they made trillions of dollars in a year. So
Okay.
that wasn't just white folks got a gun. Them was black folks. Black folks smoke Newports. Majority, we support Newports and things like that. Most of the time when you go to the gas station, what brand of cigarettes they buy at Newport? Just for instance, Duce been out for the last 28 years, and because one black rapper put that out there, its market is skyrocketing.
But they
Is
all
that a
made by
coincidence?
white
No,
people who put it in the neighborhood to destroy the
it don't.
black community. You forgetting that whole
It wouldn't
movement?
make a difference.
Let
It
get
don't
to
even make a
get
difference
to
when it's
get.
put in the
Don't
basket.
don't don't blame the victim, nigga. Blame the motherfucker that's committing the crime. Blame the
Listen, that's
motherfucker
just
that's
like me
committing the
giving you a
crime. Don't blame the victim.
look. You can't blame this person who's committing the crime. Why? Because this entire country was built off criminal shit. So
Okay,
if
hold
that's
on,
the
hold
guy
on.
that's a
Okay,
criminal shit,
okay.
I mean, come on now.
So
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 this
I
is
used
my
to
thing
smoke squares.
as
I
a
used to
black
smoke
people.
squares. Listen for one quick sec. I used
Right.
to smoke squares. Nah, so I can't say about whatever nobody do. So you saying that if you gonna blame the victim, if you smoke squares and get lung cancer or any other type shit that fuck your life up, you can't sue the motherfucking tobacco company? You ain't gonna sue Newports?
No,
You're not?
no.
So okay, so you personally will not. Do you think that nobody should have the right to?
Oh, they should have the right if they choose
Well,
to. But guess what?
hold on. It can't be both ways now. It can't be both ways.
Yes, it
Either
can.
you
Yes, it
gon'
can.
no,
Yes, it can.
no, no, bro. You that's some bullshit. Either you gonna say people
No,
are responsible for the choices they make because they make those choices, or you gonna say you were influenced by a conglomerate that put that shit there to drop you down mentally and to harm you
no, no,
physically,
no,
and then you're
no,
going to fucking sue.
no,
It can't be both ways, bro.
no.
It
No.
can't be both
I'm gonna
ways.
say is this. Yeah, yeah, it can. Yeah, I'm saying is there are
We
weak
can't.
and there are strong.
Okay.
The strong the strong already know when you smoke these cigarettes, you know the motherfucking chances of you getting cancer is great. Why? Because it's staying on the
That's why
fucking
I
spot.
quit.
Matter
And
of
that's
fact,
why I quit.
goddamn it, you should have the conscious choice whether or not you want to choose that or not. So that makes you strong because you made a conscious choice whether or not to do it or not. Now the weak is gonna always blame the next motherfucker
Who
for their
made the
mistake.
weak do it
Like
though? Who made the weak do it? The
nobody,
conglomerate, right?
nobody.
Oh, it had nothing to do
No,
with the
no,
cigarette commercials and all of the
no,
cigarettes in
no,
movies and all of the
no,
cigarettes in the
no,
rap
no, no.
songs and the
Listen,
song, the singing
let me
R&B
explain.
songs.
No,
It
no,
wasn't influenced, huh?
no, no, no,
The
no,
Marlboro
no.
Man,
That's the
Camel,
thing.
the
If that's
motherfucking
look,
nothing,
look,
huh?
if that's the case, they advertise Rolls Royce all the time. How many Rolls Royces you see in your neighborhood?
Nigga, if everybody can afford
How
one,
many?
everybody will have one. Everybody can afford
Okay, but
cigarettes, nigga.
wait a
Everybody on
minute,
earth
but
can
wait a minute,
afford a
wait a
cigarette,
minute,
nigga. Everybody can't
wait a minute.
afford no Rolls Royce.
It's a
That's a bad
guarantee.
comparison.
It's a guarantee. Listen, it's a guaranteed fact. People like myself, because I know I spent over $100,000 in motherfucking cigarettes in a year. So you telling me you can't
That's
afford a motherfucking Rolls
horrible.
Royce?
Horrible. No,
Hmm?
nigga, if you had
I'm
100,000 at
saying
one
this.
motherfucking time, and nigga, and that Rolls Royce was goddamn it on sale for 100,000, you'd buy it. Or will you go buy you a pack of
Yeah, but
cigarettes?
think
How?
about this. Think about this though. Here's the thing. If I save my money from paying $10, $12, $15 on cigarettes each time I had a crave, think
Bro,
about how much money would that be. Think about how much
nigga,
money you
listen,
spend in a
listen. You
month
just
on
told us
cigarettes.
it's 100 stacks, nigga. You blow 100 stacks on cigarettes. We understand that already. But what I'm telling you is, you don't have 100 stacks throughout at one particular time throughout the year. If a motherfucker gave you 100,000 and said, "Go buy that Rolls Royce right there. It's 100,000, my nigga, it's yours." You gonna buy that fucking Rolls Royce with the money that you gonna do with it. Like I said, if everybody in the world had Rolls Royce money, everybody in the world would have a fucking Rolls Royce, nigga. Everybody.
But they do.
Everybody,
But they
nigga.
do.
Everybody.
Oh,
Because we can't
let me
afford
tell you
it, my
something.
nigga. We can
Listen,
afford a
no,
fucking
it's not that.
$5, $6, $10 pack of cigarettes. Remember, it was a
Listen,
time when cigarettes
listen,
was
let me tell you something.
375. Everybody could afford that.
We talking about,
That's why niggas
listen,
smoke
we talking about
squares.
now.
Nigga,
If anybody
if
can
you
afford,
smoke now, nigga, you got a habit. Them shit's expensive.
Boy,
I know.
That's
That's
real.
why I'm trying to get a motherfucker.
That's real, nigga.
That's why I'm trying
You
to tell
got
you,
a
motherfucker,
real
to afford
motherfucking habit,
a
cause
motherfucking
them
Rolls Royce.
bitches, you goddamn it, you not paying rent and sometimes cause you need a couple pack of squares, nigga. That's how serious that shit is. If
No, man,
you still smoking now
no,
$15 a pack, come on, bro. For 20 of them,
hell no.
stop.
Let me tell you something.
I'm glad I gave that shit
When
up,
I
but
say that, it ain't just that, man. It ain't just motherfucking cigarettes. That's what whatever motherfucking taboo is that a motherfucker got, whether it's drinking, whether
and
it's motherfucking weed, a motherfucker spending almost 100,000 a year on that
but I'm
shit.
telling
It
you
don't make
like
a difference.
this, bro. If everybody had the money for it, everybody would have it. Everybody would do it.
So,
Unless it was a
but wait a
health
minute now.
issue.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. If the only way a motherfucker gonna save their money to become rich is if a motherfucker get them 100,000 right there and right there.
You'll never save up 100,000 if you're spending it every day on squares. So what's the difference? If
But
a
that's my
motherfucker give
point.
you a hundred
But
thousand
that's my
flat
point.
out, if the government gave out reparations to every black motherfucker right now, and Rolls Royce put motherfucking Rolls Royces on sale for 75,000, every motherfucking body in the world will have a Rolls
You're
Royce.
not getting what I'm saying.
Everybody in the world
You're
will have
not
a
getting what
Rolls
I'm
Royce.
saying.
But because you're missing the
Is
point.
it a,
You're gonna buy what you can afford. You're going to indulge in the debauchery that you can afford. You see what I'm saying? Most
okay?
motherfuckers
So
can just
that proves
afford
the point.
squares. So that's how they get high.
But wait a minute.
Nicotine high.
But is that a weak thinking of what? Is that
No,
a
it's not.
is that a form of
It's not
weak thinking?
necessarily a weak thinking because you were
How
influenced
you say?
without you knowing. You were programmed as a child before you knew it. When we were 3 years
To
old,
smoke
4 years
cigarettes?
old, 5 years old, we were watching the Marlboro Man. We was watching the Camel. The Camel. They had cartoons. They were promoting their products to kids. They even had a lawsuit. They got sued about that shit. They used to promote to kids. So that's how come we grew up thinking that shit was okay. So when we got older, we thought it was cool because every rap video, every R&B video, every movie had the coolest person in the movie smoking, the sexiest lady smoking. So as soon as you get of age or where you think
Right, I
you
know
are,
y'all smoke.
you're going to do what you considered cool because you
But
were programmed to think that was cool. You're not weak. You're
and
programmed.
what do we call
Now,
the
when
people
you
that
wake
smoke?
up and now, when a motherfucker tell you it kills you, and that shit gonna kill you horribly, and you continue to keep indulging in it, then that's when you weak.
Like, wait a minute, like this right here, where it says warning may cause cancer, tobacco smoke product.
Nigga,
I mean,
you
come on
choose
now.
to use those, my nigga. Those are not the staple to weed. We
But wait a minute,
hold on,
wait a
time
minute.
out, hold on. We used to be rolled up in papers, homie. From
Yeah.
the beginning of time, my
Okay,
nigga. The recipe for
and the
real
papers
weed
ain't no good.
is papers, my nigga.
The papers
You hear
ain't
me?
no good. The papers ain't no good. The
That's
papers
your
ain't no
choice.
good.
No, that's because you like nicotine. You smoke cigarettes. You want a bumper. You want a double bubble. Cause motherfuckers that don't smoke
You feel
cigarettes
like
or like nicotine or tobacco smoke raw papers or regular top papers. The
you
way weed was supposed to be
listen to
made.
what I'm
When you first fell in love with weed, nigga, did you smoke a blunt or you smoke tops? I
Mhm.
see you slow.
No,
You know
I
I'm
smoked it.
holding. You know I'm holding. I got
You
the
see,
raw papers over here too.
You hear me?
Knuckles. When you
you
was a
see that?
shot, that's one that I, you know what? I fuck with them, but that shit make me feel like I'm a crackhead, man. I can't keep fucking with that shit.
Shit.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
look,
I fuck
this
around, you
is
know what I
this
mean?
is
You
what
would
I
get
was
my
gonna start
Hey,
doing.
glass
hey,
one,
smooth. I
boy.
got the 200s. I got one
Boy,
too, but I can't fuck with it.
Right,
It
nigga.
make me feel like
right.
that motherfucker. I gotta keep lighting that bitch like G Money and shit. I can't do that.
So maybe we'll get my
Hey,
glass
hey,
one, boy. My
Nigga,
baby
I
will
can't do that.
be
I'd rather do a
listen,
back.
bomb than one of
listen.
them motherfuckers. Hey,
Oh, I
though,
got one of them
we been
too.
talking. Whoa,
I
whoa,
got the
whoa.
gas mask.
We gonna have to save something for next week's show, man. We talking, you know how we do it. This ain't no normal phone conversation, but this how Silk and the guys do. When we finally really get into it, this is what I want the show to be. Right here. This last little hour, you know what I'm saying? The back and forth banter, the seriousness of the conversation, getting deep, not agreeing, you know what I'm saying? Agreeing to not agree. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want the
Yes,
show to
sir.
be. I appreciate that. Before I leave, though, I got to show my cuz some love. I'm for the players track. Some old shit, but it's new to you. And it ain't never whack, bitch. So this, I hope, let me know if it play, because I was having audio difficulties earlier. Let me know if y'all hear this. You all hear that?
Uh, yeah, we hear a little
You
something.
hear it?
I heard it, did I don't hear it again.
Yeah.
It keep coming, then it go out.
Oh,
Happy Halloween to you motherfuckers out there anyway.
talk to these niggas for a second. Let me fix this shit.
Yeah, boy, it's your boy Big Smooth, you know what I'm saying? Like my bro said, that smooth smoke is coming soon, shirts, hoodies, you know what I'm saying, the whole you dig. And stay tuned for these friends too, B. Yeah.
Let me know if you can hear. Let me know.
Yeah, we can hear nothing, bro.
Turning me on, you turning me, you turning me on. That body, baby, you turning me on, you turning me, you turning me on. That body, baby, you turning me, turning me on, turning me, that body, baby, that body, baby, you turning me, turning me on, turning me. That body, baby, that body, baby. Damn girl, you know you fine. By the way you walk, mama really blow my mind. With your thick hips and your sexy eyes. Body over goddess got me hypnotized. Wanna lay you down, baby, that's no lie. Wanna play around with you if that's alright. The way you lick your lips, exchange sex faces, boo. Get ready for the trend. To ecstasy, just you and me. Doing what we do between the sheets. I see it for myself, girl, I know you're free. baby. That body, baby. You turning me, turning me on, turning me. That body, baby. That body, baby. That body, baby. I love comes and love goes. Time will tell if our love will last. I want you close. I want you now. Forget my past. I need you now. Come here, girl. Let me lay you down. I got a few things that I can do to you, like right now. Sexy boo, the way you look, the way you smell, the way you taste. My queen, turn me on.
Keeping it smooth here on Halloween night, silking the guys. That was Big G. Smooth. Turning me on. We gonna drop one more. This Kirby by Silk. Trey.
Let's go.
Ace of Spades.
Yeah. 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 Let's go, big bro.
Let's
They
go.
talking about.
Nigga, you didn't think I wouldn't play it?
I do it for a goodie. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Ain't find nothing better than you. I do it for my goodie. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you. Ooh. Hey there, Cuddy. I'm looking for a buddy. Till late night rub me, hug me, calm down and thugging me. Walking the bugging me, and me bringing the peace. Help me relieve the street beats, your problems I cease. Yeah, ma, it's true you got you a global piece. For you I hunt the streets, bring you back half the me. Cause you always stay down for me. Protecting my north and south, I got your west and east. Mama always told me, if you love someone, set her free. If she don't leave, get down on one knee. Turn my eye to a weed. Make you my wifey. In you I plant the seed to continue my history. And you Cuddy the man in me. Hear the start of my happy family. I promise to love you, ma. I put that on everything. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause the streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you. I'll do it for my buddy. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you. Hey mom, how you doing? Fine, what's your name? Versatile's mine, I ain't calling the same. I know, ready to blame me. Be mad for the rap, but I ain't with the cheap talk, cause I'm after the dime. You look fine, man, it look like you gon' find a time. You got heaven on your shoulder, eyes like stars. It look kinda cozy, warm and soft in your arms. I know it's kinda wrong, but baby, what's your name? I shouldn't ask the woman that, but now they girls late. So what do you say, exchange digits for a digit? I know niggas all day been trying to hit it. I'd rather wanna sit back, relax, and play with it. Late night babysitting, leave it up to you to get with it. Deep with it. Keep it pure, positive to the fact. When you sip it, I'm sure. Open book, blank page, write your likes and dislikes. I retain the right not to forget overnight. We all error but slight, but not enough for us to fight and get along. Always outrage wrong. So I'ma play it later on. You hit me later tonight. Song work in studio sometimes. Need space, spice. You looking nice. And might I be frank? You know I'm thinking what you thinking when you thinking that I ain't. I do it for my goodie. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you. I do it for my goodie. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you.
Y'all with the sunrise, let me flip it over, slide back in it one time. Shit is 10:30, tell me, did you have a fun time? Swear by your girls that you came 21 times, but now you gotta get up and go. Don't fuck with hoes, so you know I give up no dough. I just show a little Cuddy love, a little Thuggy love. What's next? Rough sex, call it little rugby love. You You know you can get at me if you wanna. If I'm not in the booth wildin' off that ganja, and if I'm not parking lot pimping in the summer, I hit it raw from behind in the Chevy Tundra. Just chill with a nig, take a sip of the Remy, either that or the Henny. Then come and get with me, the man of the town, your pipe layer when your man's not around.
I'll do it for my Kirby. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you. I'll do it for my Kirby. Baby, squeeze me and hug me. So long I've been hustling and thugging. Need love cause these streets they be bugging. Can't find nothing better than you.
Another one from Silk.
Yeah, that shit is hot.
Silk and the guys, baby. Hey, we had a great show. That shit hot, cuz.
Yeah, bro.
We got it,
bro. On my money.
We got to hit him back with it, man. It old to me, new to you, baby. Put it out there. I'd be a fool not to play my own shit on my podcast.
Hey, that dude I showed in the video. Who just walked in the crib? That's my nigga who on the song with him. Who's taking the hook with him.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, cuz, I love that shit, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Nigga, I listen to that shit all the time, man. That's my shit, bro. I play them bitches. I play them back to back, Joe. Everything. Hey, everybody, I love y'all, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. Show some love, man. I need a little love out there. Don't keep them likes to yourself, man. Let them motherfucking likes go, man. Let them subscribes go, man. For real, bro.
Before we get off,
do it. Ride with me before the train take off, man. Don't be trying to jump the train. Nigga, we ain't in link belts no more, man. Don't be trying to jump the train, man. Get on when it stop, man. It stopped right now. It's about to take off. All aboard. Let me get some of them likes, man. Comment. Subscribe. Matter of fact, my nigga, do me a favor. Go to YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and comment some old ignorant shit at the bottom, man. Tell me how much you hate the show, man. I want to hear about it because I need to know where I need to improve, and I need to know what's going on. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You want to be heard? You want to be somebody? Let me know something, man. And don't think I'm nobody trying to be somebody. I'm somebody underestimated by nobodies that think they somebody. Drop them motherfucking likes, man.
Yeah, nigga just got swaggy right
Dropped
there. Nigga got
and I appreciate it.
Nigga got this video shoot.
Oh, don't hit him with too much, baby. You're going to be back next week. Let them know next week. We're going to drop everything again. Yeah. Once again, this is Silk and the Guys podcast and variety show. We got a variety of bullshit we talk about, and this is definitely a podcast. I'm glad you chilling with me. Now you're my guys. Keep your eyes on the prize, fellas. And Giles, good night.
Peace.